What's wrong with Washington? You give DHS $25 billion of the money they asked for, and they slam you. You give a pathway to citizenship for 1.8 million DACA recipients, and the left calls it the worst civil rights abuse in the last 100 years. There's some crazy people around here.
Well, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham calling out the left and right after an immigration plan that he supported was voted down in the Senate yesterday, and that was just one of 4 immigration proposals that went absolutely nowhere. And oh, by the way, a congressional recess is now on the horizon. Apparently the lawmakers need a break from doing nothing. Talking of which... See? Connell McShane is on Capitol Hill with more on this story. Connell, take it away.
Oh, you know, it's interesting. Ashley, thank you, my friend.
My pleasure.
The comments from Lindsey Graham there, I don't think anybody's going to argue with them that there are crazy people around here. It's just that each side thinks the other one is crazy. But yesterday was a disaster for immigration. You had the 4 failures. I mean, you needed to get to 60 votes, and none of these bills or amendments got there. They got 50 plus on 3 out of 4, but the one the president supported, the Grassley plan, only got 39 votes. The president did take to Twitter earlier today on the topic of immigration, saying that I cannot believe how badly DACA recipients have been treated by the Democrats, totally abandoned. Republicans are still working hard, and his attorney general, in an exclusive interview that will air Sunday morning on the Fox News channel with Maria Bartiromo, added to that with this.
He's been very generous in his legislation. I think that is a very generous policy. Goes beyond actually what President Obama had in his DACA policy, goes beyond what even some people who favored the DACA expected. So that's been very generous. So he's already made compromises.
All right, so White House clearly not budging there. In terms of potential next steps, they may get a shot at it here on the House side after the Senate failures. Congressman Bob Goodlatte, the Republican out of Virginia, has a bill. The question is, does he have support for that bill? Here he is.
We took a whip check. The whip check was positive, and we're now working on the people who whipped back that they were undecided to make sure that we have the necessary support. We're prepared to make some more tweaks to the bill if necessary.
Now, even if he does get the support here in the House, there are certainly questions about the Senate. We should point out the Goodlatte bill is seen as being even more conservative than the most conservative plan presented yesterday, which was the Grassley plan. So that's why people say we're stuck, that there's no clear path forward. But as you say, they move on here to what they do best, and that's take a week off, which just adds to the mess next week.
Give the whip checks a break and take a week off.
The old whip check.
The old whip check. It's almost like a hip check, but not quite as painful. Connell McShane, as always, thank you very much, Connell. Appreciate it.